Jamila. Hey, like further back because it's up really close to me. This, hello, happy Monday to y'all. God, it just seems so, I don't know. I don't know why it looks kind of dark and dreary. Maybe because it's dark and dreary outside. That's probably why. We have an overcast today. Hey y'all, it's High Priestess Jamila. I am here to do a small Amazon haul for y'all. Okay. And yeah, blessed be to y'all. Hello. Hello, how are y'all? I hope everybody's day is going well. I know that mine is going pretty good. Pretty good. Um, so I've got something special included in this haul today that I wanted to show y'all. I was hoping that they would all get here at the same time, but they didn't. So I'm going to show y'all these real quick. I probably already have showed these to you before. These are the emergency candles that I like to get. These are the, it's like a box of candles, and they are 72 of them for like $15 on Amazon. And I absolutely love these. This is how big they are. Okay. So that's the first thing. But I've used, I have used quite a bit of this box already. So I wanted to show y'all that real quick so y'all would know what that looks like. Okay. But I got some stuff in today. And if I can find my knife or something to cut this with. Here we go. I don't know why it's so dang dark in here, y'all. Alright, so this one has, okay, this is what, I'm going to show y'all this one last. So that's like the main attraction of this haul today. Alright. So, I got plenty of black candles. Y'all probably have seen these before. I use a lot of chime candles, although I got some stuff that I got to work on that's going to require 7 days. So I'll have some of those in later this week. But I really do love these black unscented candles. It comes in a 48 pack for like only $15. And what I like is that, see how long they are? Okay. So I got some black ones. And believe it or not, I'm going to burn through these in probably less than a week. It just depends on how the week goes. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I think that this would be the perfect, you know what? I'll save that for last. I want to bring some spiritual enlightenment, okay? Okay, so, okay, I was getting ready to say. All right, and then I just got this little small 20 pack of red candles. And so, yeah, these little chime candles, okay? So that's it on the candles. That's all I needed for now, okay? At least for now. But I wanted to show y'all something really, really cool. I got a translucent skull. Okay, so this is like the main attraction of this haul. And this one was $42, okay? So I want to show y'all this real quick. And it's not crystal. It's not made out of crystal. I believe it's a resin one, so I can't put it in the sun. Just make sure it doesn't get too much sun because it'll kind of, you know, compromise the product. But look at how beautiful this is. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I love it already. Okay, so why did I get this? I actually got this mainly for healing purposes, for healing either myself, you know, or clients, okay? And I actually got this for a case that I'm working on for a client. So, and I'm sure that my client is watching. Hello, shout out to you, sweetie. Um, this can be used for healing the mind, the body. So, well, the body and the spirit is connected to the mind. So I got this for healing purposes mainly. And look at the detailing. It's really, really nice. Okay. It can also be used for gazing, possibly for spirit communication if you want to communicate with a spirit. You can also use this possibly for hexing purposes. Okay. Um, More of the dark workings that you could possibly use this for would be hexing, possible mind control, okay, because it is a skull. Um, and then possibly either even destruction magic, but I got it for healing purposes. In fact, if I'm gonna like, so I'm an empath, a psychic empath, and I don't need this for reading minds because I can read minds from like I can read a person's mind from miles away. Like I know what the hell is going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this can be used for the purpose of clearing a person's mind, possibly of depression, anxiety, unwanted intrusive thoughts, clearing the mind and just healing the mind. Okay, so that's why I got it. And I just think it's beautiful. I'm absolutely so happy with this purchase. I'm so happy with it. It's got really good detail. And so yeah. Um I'm gonna actually get it consecrated and everything. But you know what I wanted to talk about, and maybe I'll get into this a little bit more later, is that I have noticed that whenever a person has an instinct to be more spiritual, they'll just say, oh, I'm more spiritual than religious, right? Which is good. But then they never apply it. So I wanted to come in and like say that real quick, and maybe we'll talk more about this later, or I'll mention it several times, because you can say, oh, I'm more spiritual than religious, but you're not really doing anything. That's just like people will say, well, I'm going to protect myself, or I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? But then they don't do anything. And I think that is what is important. I think that it's important to translate those thought processes into either writing them down, because when you write something on a piece of paper, that is considered to be earth magic, right? Because you're using a piece of paper that was derived from trees. And but if you just say it, doesn't necessarily mean that, you know what I'm saying, that is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then also applying that to using the herbs, to using fruits, vegetables, and things to manifest. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, I mean, see, people get stuck on witchcraft and curses. They get stuck on that, but you can also undo a curse with witchcraft. So I just, you can heal with witchcraft, with herbs, and you can turn situations around that are negative. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really important. Like, you can say it, but then again, you're not really applying it. And I think that it's important to apply it as well for a lot of us, because people will say it, they'll talk, they'll talk, they'll talk, and they'll talk until they're literally blue in the face, and that's all they're doing is talking. But they're not actually applying it, turning it into something tangible. Does that make sense? So something tangible would be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. But then part of the reason why they never do it is because they don't actually set a strong enough intent to see that thought process get done. And people get hung up on that. Hey, 1EQ, hello. Hey. People get caught up on that. People get caught up on the word witch or the word witchcraft, and they automatically think evil. They automatically, just like the skull. People will get caught up and say, oh, that's evil, it's a skull. Well, it signifies the skull, the mind, is what it first is what it first is related to. But if you think about death, because that's the first thing people think about, then you're really looking at change. And there's nothing wrong with change. So, I'm going to take this skull and heal clients with it, heal their mind, especially, breaking certain mind controls. You know what I'm saying? What's really popular is for, witches to use skulls for baneful purposes to, induce or either to send bad energies to the head, to the mind. And that's something that's happening a lot. So this is really, really, really going to help my clients as well as me with focusing. I'm going to do a lot of different rituals with this skull. And it's going to be fun. I got some other stuff coming later this week, but I'm really excited to, use this. And so with that said, you got to apply the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just say, oh, I'm spiritual. But then you're not doing anything. You're just saying that, and then nothing is happening. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're just going to say that and not put the pedal to the metal, then you might as well just stay religious. Because the moment you say that, the doors are opening, but people are afraid. It's like they're too scared to step forward. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy, and that fear, it's what's gonna always hold you back. It's what's gonna always hold you back. So anyway, that's my little spiritual message. Oh, let me show you guys the end result of that oil that I made too. This is some good stuff right here. Okay. And you know what? Once I use like a certain amount of this, I'll be able to add more oil to it and re-boil it. Like if but yeah, that is the reversal. This is the black mustard seed oil that I made earlier. Okay. And so that's what happened when I cooked it in the double boiler in my cauldron. But yeah, so I'm not real sure about I imagine that this is going to be really easy to keep clean. definitely can use this for uncrossing. Okay, because negative thoughts and then also OCD and stuff like that, like, because I have a tendency to be a little bit OCD, like if I think about something too much, so I can consecrate this skull for self or for someone else and maybe put a petition under it or either my picture. I can consecrate it, set the intent, for this to clear out that unwanted thought process because especially when it comes to anxiety, I beat anxiety years ago, but then some other stuff was happening that I'm not going to talk about because it has no power. So I've been healing from PTSD, from, war, like, and stuff happening, within my bloodline and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this could be used for clearing out unwanted thoughts, because some people think about negative things way too much. I don't think about negative things, but I think that what is happening, especially when it comes to anxiety, is that you're too focused on it. The way that I healed myself years ago from anxiety was by not thinking about having anxiety or not fearing having an anxiety attack. And, and that helped me. I was like in my early 20s because I actually suffered from agoraphobia for like a year or two. It was horrible. So a lot of people say that it's a psychiatric disorder, but in my opinion, all psychiatric disorders come through spirit. Even people will say, well, no, that's not true because, this happened because this person experienced trauma. But why did they experience that trauma? What happened? Well, so and so did something to them. Why did that person do something to them? It was because they had bad spirits on them. Okay. So, it's just the way that I look at things, and I've been able to heal people that way. Okay. So anyway, yeah, because I don't like unwanted memories. Like if it's something that's bugging me, I'll be like, I ain't about to think about that. And it's not avoidance, but it's like, okay, if you're going to truly heal, how can you do that if you're constantly thinking about what traumatized you? Okay. So anyway, that's just my thought process on that. But as far as like with depression, unhexing, uncrossing, this is perfect for that. Um, so yeah. And to me, it seems even like a crystal ball. Like I haven't even consecrated it yet, but I've been able to look at the back of it and just gaze into it. Okay. So it kind of reminds me of a crystal ball. It's made out of um does it have any information about it in here? No, it doesn't. But it's heavy. It weighs about 2 pounds. So it's not flimsy or anything. So I'm very, very happy with this purchase. And I wish I had some affiliate links to put below, but maybe I'll add them later. Anyway, so this was $42 including Prime shipping. Okay. And it got here in like 2 days. So, I'm pretty happy. I love Amazon. I don't know about y'all, but I love Amazon. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that that's probably politically incorrect, but Amazon basically, like, I don't know. I'm grateful for the fact that they were there because when other businesses were shut down and I needed my supplies, I could go to Amazon. And, but my regular supplier, they're back up and running, thank the gods and everything. So I've been able to order stuff through them. And they've been, because at first they were shut down completely. during that pandemic. Azure Green, that's who my supplier is. Um, they were shut down completely. Um, and then when they opened back up, they had so many orders that they were like a week or two behind in shipping. But now they're back up to shipping out in 1 or 2 days. So I really do love Azure Green. They have a lot of good stuff there. So yeah, anyway, and that's primarily where I get my herbs. I wish that they would get, like, they pretty much have like most of the standard herbs. Like there's a few herbs that I have not been able to find there, but otherwise I've been pretty happy with, stuff that I can get through them. But whoever has it, like, I needed it fast, and so I can get stuff through Amazon. So, but I still support my other businesses because I'm constantly buying supplies. I have to, otherwise I won't have anything to, do the work that I need to do. So, yeah. So anywho, I'm gonna sit here and consecrate this bad boy right here. And I don't know, I feel like a connection with I know y'all think I'm crazy, but that's okay. I'm crazy in a good way. I don't know. I feel like I can really, it has a really, really good energy to it already. But I am gonna consecrate it and make it my own. Cause you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I cannot stand obsessive thoughts. This is something that has never been me. Like, okay, so there's this series that I'm watching on Netflix, and it's called Pieces of Her. It seems like a really good series. It's, entertaining, and it helps the time go by, right? Anyway, when you really doing nothing but relaxing. But I don't like you know how, like, you have a tendency to uh be watching something. Like, for a minute there I was like doing 3 or 4 things at the same time, and I don't like to do that. I like to focus on one thing at a time. I don't like, unless I got some food next to me, then I can do that thing and eat food at the same time. I don't like to be watching TV and checking my phone and looking at this and looking at that. I like to have myself at a state of mind to where I am focused on that, and I can say, okay, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this movie. And I don't want to think about nothing else except for that movie. Or like when I'm listening to a song, I want to sit down and listen to that song and not think about like nothing else except for that song. Or even if I'm reading a book, if I'm reading something, if I'm doing research, I don't like to do like a bunch of stuff at the same time. Like, and but while I do know how to multitask when it's that time, but there's a time to just be still and in a state of mind to where you have your frequency at a delta. You know what I'm saying? It's like delta waves. It's like, okay, I'm giving my mind time to rest, time to recuperate. Now for me, I like to watch movies or listen to music. Movies and TV shows do not bother me because I know the difference between reality and fiction. Although I'm very, very inspired by, certain things, like that movie called Hypnotic. Y'all have got to see that movie. Um, it is really interesting the way the mind works. And see, so like, I bet when y'all watch me, y'all can tell that I'm not trying to put y'all under no kind of hypnosis. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I like for people to have their own ideas. Now, I want you to see me in a certain way. I don't want to be stigmatized. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me trying to, take your mind, and I mean, if I want to do anything with your mind, I want your mind to be healthy. I want you to think positive. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that movie Hypnotic, if you have not seen it, you have to see it because it's really interesting the way the mind works, and how, there are certain things that, because it was about a psychiatrist that was it's a good movie. It's about a psychiatrist that was putting, like, he would put his patients under hypnosis, and he was it was a story behind it. I don't want to, because then I ruined the surprise in the movie. But y'all should see that because it's really interesting. It just kind of makes you think. Like, certain movies will make me think. And then, yeah, I will sense certain spirits behind things, but I try not to fear it. But anyway, I just don't like to be focused on several things at a time. Like, if I'm sitting down and I'm relaxing, and whenever I'm doing that, I don't like it. Like, if I'm spending some time out in nature, I want to go out in nature and connect with nature. I don't want to be thinking about this, that, and the other. And so, yeah, so, and it's really popular. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What's really popular, what some of these folks is doing, and a lot of people know that that's not what I'm doing, but there are some people out there that are just constantly trying to get in your freaking head, and it pisses me off. Find something else better to do. You ain't my man, you ain't my kid, you ain't nothing to me. What you trying to get in my head for? For what? You know what I'm saying? It's so weird. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't had that issue in a while. I've been dealing with it. Like, and I've dealt with it because I don't know, it's creepy, it's weird. But there's people out there doing it. They want to, because that's how people can see what you're doing. And like, I was looking at this one reading, and they were saying somebody's constantly doing readings on you and da 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 da. I'm like, damn, like, for what? Like, for what? Why? It's ridiculous, y'all. But anyway. So I'm looking forward to this because I'm trying to bring clients to a better place mentally, and I think that. So I was seeing a therapist, and I probably needed this skull then, but I actually had a crystal ball that was like 60% crystal back then before I lost my crystal ball several years ago. It was so sad. But anyway, um, I was seeing a therapist because I had made a can of spinach that had a stink bug in it. And so I went, I could not eat spinach for like a year or two, y'all. It was terrible. And spinach is really good for me. Like, I can do spinach. I think it's good for my body, for me personally. I'm a meat eater, but then again, I can eat vegetables and stuff, especially baby spinach. I love baby spinach. But so I was going to this one therapist, and she was really cool. She was just like, we would sit there, and we wouldn't even talk about the stink bug incident. We were talking about what I was doing, because back then was when I had went back into doing readings and doing spiritual work. And I was actually taking clients back then. And she said, you know what? I have clients that I feel that I can't help as their therapist. I'll send them to you because I bet you can help them. So, and I think that, it is the truth. I do believe that there are a lot of therapists, as well as, massage therapists, psychiatrists. I believe that they do have a supernatural gift of helping people. I really do. And especially when people have stuff that they need to work out. Um, One of the movies with Halle Berry in it, she made a movie, Gothica. That movie was all about, being a therapist and how they do tend to connect with the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, because, you know, anyway, so yeah, I will catch y'all later. But that's my haul for today. I know it was really small and I got into a lot of different stuff. I want to pull these labels off of here. See how some labels at the bottom? Those gotta go. So I'm gonna sit here and excuse me, peel these off. Yeah, these need to, oh, it's coming off pretty easily. So anyway, I will catch y'all later. Have a good week. And don't forget to, for those of you that missed the discussion the other day, don't forget to get in my full moon group ritual for prosperity and abundance and money. Somebody was asking me about, Jacob is up there playing, y'all, by the way. He acts like, anyway. Um, Good Lord. I should have took him outside to play today. It's about to rain though now. Somebody was asking me about that song, Decimius Luge. Um, and that song is actually, well, they're praising many gods, but one of them that they mention is the god La, which is who we celebrate Lanasa with. So that's probably why I like that song, because they are invoking the god La, which La is very close to Odin. Y'all know Odin is like the mythical Santa Claus. And so um y'all were asking about that song, and the song was made to, it was some kind of war that was going on or something. Um but the language that they're speaking in that song is Gaulish. I think it's how you pronounce it, Gaulish, and that's a dead language, but so it's kind of difficult to translate what they're actually saying. But it sounds good to me. I like the energy, okay? Because when I listen to music, I listen to the energy. Okay, I just peeled all that annoying stuff off. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this down a little bit. So somebody was asking about that, and I'm actually going to probably record a intro. It's been easy for me to just turn on my camera and do my readings, but I'll probably do like a new intro for the channel, and I'll use that song because that song is really, really badass. It's very, very powerful song. So anyway, in case you guys were wondering, I'm going to come back. Probably won't be until tomorrow. Just to talk about just whatever, or I don't know. I've been wanting to come and do readings for the chat room, but I don't know about doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do as far as readings, but I think I'm supposed to be doing the Prince reading, but I've been having work to do for clients, so I'm gonna try to get that done. If anybody is interested in the singer Prince, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, that's it. I'm done rambling. I just wanted to ramble for a minute too. I will see y'all later. Have a good week. Get in the group money ritual for this full moon. Very, very abundant blessings. Okay, if this is the one that you should get in, it should be this one. For real. Just saying. Okay, just saying. So if you guys want to know how to get in that ritual, it's not on the, maybe I should make it available on the website. Maybe I should. So that y'all don't have to take like an extra step. Just put it on the website. I don't know. I'll see what I'm doing tonight. Maybe I'll do it when I get off of here. But make sure y'all get in it, because a lot of my active clients, they text me all the time. But, if you are not already a client, you can definitely get in to my group rituals. Okay. All right. Okay, y'all. I will see y'all later. Blessings. Blessed be.